Welcome back, everybody. Welcome. I wanted to do a video here today on something that happened to me on eBay that has never happened to me before, and I figured I'd explain what happened and how it all worked out, and that way your mind could be eased if you ever have this happen to you. Now, I highly advise that every single person have international shipping on when they sell on eBay because it's really not any more of a hassle. In fact, most of the international shipping orders, you just ship it normal priority mail to a place in Kentucky for the cost that it would cost to ship anything to Kentucky, and then they ship it out throughout the world. And I think I sold in probably like 38 different countries in addition to the United States last year. And so that basically increase the amount of people that are willing and able to buy my products, right? And so why would you limit, that's my cat, why would you limit the amount of people that were available to buy your products? And the more people there are, the more money your auctions are going to go for, and the more likely that you're going to get your sale price, right? So extra eyeballs, extra buyers is a good thing. Always do that. So I think there's a fear that a lot of people have shipping with international stuff that they're going to get screwed over or something, but all the protections are the same. In fact, they are really, really good now that I know this is how this works. So I sold something about 2-3 weeks ago for $323. So this was a big ticket item and not something that you want to just eat the loss on. But yesterday I got an email out of the blue that said, "We are processing your refund request for this order." I look at the order and pull it up and I was like, I never requested a refund for this. Why would I refund the buyer when they never even opened a return or anything? So I start looking into it. I check the tracking to see if maybe the buyer told them about something that happened with tracking. And when I looked at the tracking, it had gotten to the customs center and it said, "Item not able to be exported." And the reason was it was a John Wayne replica gun. It was a fully, like a normal actual weight and size and former revolver, but it had been plugged and it's not going to be in working condition. I don't know if you can restore those to working condition. I think you can if you really, really wanted to, but either way, this isn't a real gun. You cannot shoot it. But customs said no. I wouldn't have known that because they allowed the sale to go through in the category of the product. So like that's not something that I have to know. Now I know that it's not something I have to know because of the result of what happened. So I thought to myself, well, that sucks. I am out $323 because of some stupid thing about customs that they should have known that this item wasn't going to make it through there and not let me sell it to somebody outside of the United States to begin with. But what they did was I looked closer at the email, and here's the email. And basically you can see it says that they are going to cover the $323, right? So I am going to get the sale and the buyer is going to get their money back, and I guess customs is just going to keep the item forever because I'm never getting that back. So basically, I think this is another story of why selling internationally is super, super safe, because that was an instance where it was a really expensive item, a $323 item that I thought I was going to eat the loss on. Instead, because it got rejected by customs, eBay came in and said, "We're going to cover the $323. They refund the buyer, and that's it. And that's really, like, that really eases my mind into what's happening with that. So I think going forward, I'm going to have no trepidation selling internationally. Not that I already did. My cat is playing with the light, so if that gets tipped over, definitely. Actually, let me see if I can distract him real quick here. Yeah. So the cat is playing with that. Yeah, that worked. See, I'm a genius. Cat went chasing that. That worked. But anyways, that's pretty much the gist of this video. Sell internationally. If your item gets rejected by customs or you get an email that you are refunding the buyer before you ever got a return or initiated anything, what's going to be the result of that is you are going to get the sale. The buyer is not going to get their item, but you're not going to lose the item in the sale, because that's the worst case scenario, right? You don't get the item back and you don't get your money back, and then you're just up shit's creek without a paddle. That's not what happens here. Basically, it's safe. You're good to go. So if that ever happens to you, just remember, it's all good. Nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna be all right, and you're gonna get your money, and eBay is gonna cover it for you. So this is why I love selling on eBay, right? Because if I sold this internationally through something else, they wouldn't have covered it, right? So you can give eBay all the crap you want, but right now they're protecting me as a seller, and I love it, right? And so that's why I like selling on eBay. It's protections that you wouldn't have selling internationally otherwise, and this saved me $323 this time. If you like videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to the page. I'm always talking about flip content, selling on eBay, selling on Amazon, how to make money other side hustle ways. I talk about sports cards a lot because that's something I'm into, and also there's a lot of flipping going on with that. And once you figure out why, I think maybe it would be something you might be into as well. So give that a try sometime. But go ahead and like the video, comment your experiences with this kind of issue. But in the meantime, keep on flipping.